What's up guys, Behringer here, and welcome to another Magic the Gathering unboxing video. This time, I've got all 5 of the Fate Reforged intro packs that arrived in oh such good condition from Amazon. I'm of course being facetious. And of course I got Garrick overwatching this unboxing. And I have 5 die 20s here. You may ask why I have 5 die 20s here. I've got it because someone's going to win these today. I got all 5 of the Fate Reforged logo dies here. So stay tuned for that. The first intro pack we're going to open is Grave Advantage. It is the black and green intro pack. So let's get into this and see what's in here. I'm not going to really go into the deck strategies or comps for these. They are just intro packs. Going to be very basic decks. These ones especially don't seem to have really that great of a theme. I mean, they're kind of kitchen sinky. Usually the intro packs will have some kind of theme at least, and this plastic does not want to come off, so I know it's a little early to be busting the knife out, but we're gonna do it. Okay, so and actually I should probably, before I go any further, make sure the booster packs are in here, and they are. That's good. The booster packs in there and got some spam. But yeah, I mean, usually they'll try and have some kind of theme. This time, I think one of them featured Delve, and of course the Abzan one had, you know, a bunch of creatures buffing each other, but really they seem just kind of really generic, and not too weak. I mean, not too strong, pretty weak. So you may ask, well, what's the reason to get an intro pack? Well, as you guys may or may not know, I haven't mentioned this in a while, but I mentioned it, I mean, ad nauseum in a lot of my earlier videos that, you know, personally it's my mission to open at least one of every Magic the Gathering product ever created. So if you're OCD like me, that would be a reason. Other than that, if you're a new player, they're an intro pack for a reason. You know, a new player, you know, could take one of these and be able to play, preferably against another new player who has an intro pack. Because these aren't really strong decks, you could just take your Friday Night Magic or whatever and beat anybody. You know, they give you a basis to build a deck off of, I guess, but Google has a lot of advice on that too. So, I mean, for new players, yeah, sure. Other reason though would be what they've started doing recently is the foil rares on the front of these, which the lighting is making this not look like a foil, but it is. The foil rares are all alternate artwork now. So right in front of this deck, we've got Archfiend of Depravity. He's a 5-mana demon creature, 5/4 flying, and at the beginning of each opponent's end step, that player chooses up to 2 creatures he or she controls, then sacrifices the rest. Excuse me. And yeah, this is going to be alternate artwork, and I think this is something that they were just recently doing with, like, cons maybe. Was putting alternate artwork on front of these, giving older players another reason to buy them. They may have done it before that, but I didn't notice it, or they may just not have done it all the time. I don't know, but that's one reason. Our other rare in here is Hornet Queen. It's going to be for 7 mana. Insect creature, 2/2, flying death touch. When Hornet Queen enters the battlefield, put 4 1/1 green insect creature tokens with flying and death touch onto the battlefield. So there's that. And then I think the rest is I'm gonna double check, but I believe these intro packs only have 2 rares. And the rest are going to be commons and uncommons from, it looks like, N15, Cons of Tarkir, Fate Reforged. These are definitely not all just Fate Reforged cards. Swamps, Forest. Yeah. I'm just going with this one to double check because they change things from time to time. Sometimes they'll put, both rares on top like they did. Sometimes they'll put one on top and one all the way, somewhere else mixed in, whatever, I don't know. But the other reason to get these intro packs is they do come with 2 booster packs. And let's see what we get in these. Monk. This one's gonna be Shamanic, whatever, Revelation. 5 mana, sorcery. Draw a card for each creature you control, and it has Ferocious. So you gain 4 life for each creature you control with power 4 or greater. So the Ferocious mechanic, obviously rewarding you for having big creatures. And the next booster. I haven't had really a whole lot of luck, if any, on foil interruption. As I say that, that's a foil Abzan Ruin Mark. And why is it that the foil commons seem to look cooler than the rares? I don't know what the deal with that is. And the rare is Outpost Siege. It's going to be a 4 mana enchantment. As Outpost Siege enters the battlefield, choose Cons or Dragons. Cons, obviously, at the beginning of your upkeep, exile the top card of your library. Until end of turn, you may play that card. And Dragons, whenever a creature you control leaves the battlefield, Outpost Siege deals 1 damage to target creature or player. So, those Outpost cards are all really common. Nothing good there. That's what I was going to say just then was, I haven't had good luck ever pulling anything good out of an intro pack, but who knows. The next one we're going to open is the Blue-Green Surprise Attack. Let's get into this one. And I'm fully aware that I am pushing being 3 expansions behind again in my unboxings. Excuse me. Which sucks for me just as much as it sucks for you guys, because anything I open, I do it on video, so I can share it with you guys. So that means I have to wait to be able to play with the awesome new stuff also. I think one time we were out on a trip out of town, and me and my wife and I got the urge to play, and we bought a battle pack or something. And it was a battle pack, an M14 one, and a fat pack, something like that. And we opened them in the hotel, and I felt really guilty and considered recording on my phone, and then I was just like, that's too much trouble. But anyways, the alternate art card for this one's gonna be the Teamer War Shaman. It's gonna be 6 mana, human shaman creature, 4/5. When Teamer War Shaman enters the battlefield, manifest the top card of your library. Whenever a permanent you control is turned face up, if it's a creature, you may have it fight target creature you don't control. So that's pretty cool. And the rare is going to be from Cons. It's going to be 1,000 Winds, 6 mana, elemental creature if it will focus. Yeah, I don't know what it is about the lighting around here, but sometimes it doesn't want to cooperate. If I do this, there we go. 1,000 Winds, yeah, there it is. 6 mana, elemental creature, 5/6. It's got flying, it's got morph. When 1,000 wins is turned face up, return all other tapped creatures to their owner's hands. Pretty common rare there from Cons. So. And the rest of the deck's just going to be common and uncommon garbage that we don't care about. Well, I'm not saying it's garbage. There's a lot of good uncommon cards, and there's some good commons. But we don't care about them. What we do care about, though, is foil rares. That's pretty awesome. This one's going to be the Sage Eye Avengers. 6 mana, creature, Djinn Monk. 4/5, it's got prowess. Whenever Sage Eye Avengers attacks, you may return target creature to its owner's hand if its power is less than Sage Eye Avengers' power. And these guys look pretty weird. Move those. And a rare is going to be Flamewake Phoenix. It's going to be 3 mana, Phoenix creature, 2/2, flying haste. Flamewake Phoenix attacks each turn if possible, if able. And it's got ferocious. At the beginning of combat on your turn, if you control a creature with power 4 or greater, you may pay 1 mountain. If you do, return Flamewake Phoenix from your graveyard to the battlefield. So, like every Phoenix, it's got a way to be resurrected. That's pretty neat to get a foil rare. But overall, I don't know what you guys think, but overall, I've been kind of not impressed with Fate Reforged. Just about the best part of the set was the fetch lands that are Khans of Tarkir fetch lands. So, a rare here though being Monastery Siege, another siege card that I went into ad nauseum. And this is not one to focus. 3 mana, enchantment. Choose Khans or Dragons. Khans, at the beginning of your draw step, draw an additional card, then discard a card. Dragons, spells your opponent's cast that target you or permanent you control cost 2 more to cast. So sieges once again being pretty common. Moving on to the white and black Unflinching Assault. Let's get into this one real quick. But yeah, what I was saying though is I've been pretty underwhelmed with this whole set, to be honest. You know, the fetch lands are obviously Khans fetch lands that they threw in here. I mean, I don't know. I don't know if it's because I haven't gotten that good of pulls or what, but I've looked at deck lists and everything. For what? Everyone's different, but like as far as stuff that complements my decks or stuff that I'd like to make decks out of, I remember being really excited for Khans of Tarkir, but this Fate Reforged, I don't know, I've just been underwhelmed personally. And our alternate art card is going to be Dragon Scale General. It's going to be a 4 mana human warrior creature. At the beginning of your end step, bolster X, where X is the number of tapped creatures you control. And it's a 2/3. And once again, it's alternate artwork. And our rare is going to be Cruel Sadist. It's a 2015 core set. 1 mana, human assassin, 1/1. Pay 1 and tap. You can pay 1 life, put a 1/1 counter on Cruel Sadist. Pay 3 and tap. Remove X 1/1 counters from Cruel Sadist. Cruel Sadist deals X damage to target creature. So that is our other rare. But yeah, I don't know, I think the tricolor wedge thing didn't really catch on like they hoped it would. I don't know. mean, Cons is pretty exciting, but Fate Reforged is like, eh. And I'm kind of just hoping that Dragons of Tarkir will be better, but we'll have to see. This is not one to focus. Our rare is Plant Form, 6 mana, instant. Return target creature to its owner's hand. You may put a token on the battlefield that's a copy of that creature. That's pretty badass, but for 6 mana, I don't know. But yeah, like in Cons, you know, I like the two decks that I would consider my main decks that I play with, are both 3-color decks before it was a thing. And with Cons, really, I mean, I was excited for Cons because it's like, oh yeah, but there's not anything from Cons that I put in my decks aside from the uncommon wedge lands. I didn't use fetches. I know a lot of people love fetches, but I don't know. I don't particularly love them. I do agree they definitely take a lot of RNG out of your games, but I don't mind that. Our rare here, though, is Alicia, who smiles at death. 3 mana, legendary creature, 3/2, first strike. Whenever Alicia, who smiles at death, attacks, you may pay 2. If you do, return target creature, card with power 2 or less, from your graveyard to the battlefield, tap and attacking. Okay. But yeah, I mean, aside from those uncommon wedge lands, there's not anything that I use from Cons, really. So I was excited to open it, but once I had it open, it's like, I mean, it's not bad, but it's like, And then Fate Reforged, it's just, I don't know. Cons at least had some stuff that, a lot of cool stuff for wedge decks. But I don't think I've seen really more than 1 or 2 cards that I would even consider using out of Fate Reforged. Call me crazy. I was rambling and went right through that one, but Stampeding Hordes is the next one, and it's red and white. Got to rambling, just anyways. Our alternate art foil is Flame Rush Rider, tongue twister. It's 5 mana, human warrior creature, 3/3. Whenever Flame Rush Rider attacks, put a token onto the battlefield, tapped and attacking. It's a copy of another target attacking creature. Exile the token at the end of combat, and it has dash. So that's pretty cool. And then our rare is from Cons. It's Deflecting Palm, instant. The next time a source of your choice would deal damage to you this turn, prevent that damage. If the damage is prevented this way, Deflecting Palm deals that much damage to the source's controller. This is an example of a card that I would sideboard from Cons, so that's pretty cool. I'm just talking trash, but that's a pretty good card. Sideboard that and use that against like a mono red deck or stuff along those lines. And our rare from the first pack is going to be Shamanic Revelation again. And actually, I'm not going to wait for it to focus because we've already seen it. Let's just move on. And I see a foil, so that's cool. It's a foil Rage form. It's uncommon. Once again with a badass foil. Being a common. And a rare is pretty cool legendary creature, Ojutai, Soul of Winter. It's going to cost 7 mana though, and it's not going to, yeah, there we go. It's a legendary dragon creature, 5/6. It's got flying and vigilance. Whenever a dragon you control attacks, tap target non-land permanent an opponent controls. So that permanent doesn't untap during its controller's next untap step. So that's pretty damn cool. For a second there, I thought it was a mythic, and I was like, oh, the curse is broken, but no. Intro pack, still cursed. Last one, Cunning Plan, blue-red. Let's get into it. And I actually haven't opened one of these little deck guide things in a while. What does it look like? Oh, it has a deck list, looks like, for all 5 decks. And then it has a poster of this Planeswalker that I have yet to open. So thanks for rubbing it in. That's why I don't open those. Yeah, one damn Planeswalker in this set. I haven't opened one, you know? Messed up. Okay. And our last alternate art foil is going to be the Sage Eye Avengers. Which... funny enough, I actually got this card as a foil rare. You see what it looks like there. And then here's the alternate art one. Completely different. But same card. Whoa, whoa, camera doing weird, really weird stuff. But yeah, that artwork is completely different. That's pretty cool. I've already read it, so I don't need to read it again. And our rare is from Cons again. And it's going to be the Dragon Style Twins. It's going to be 5 mana, human monk creature, double strike, and prowess. 3/3. And let's see what's in these last 2 packs. Hopefully something awesome. Hopefully the Planeswalker. No Planeswalker, but I do see a foil. Map of the Wastes. Once again, looks awesome, and it's only a common. And our rare is Archfiend of Depravity. It's going to be 5 mana, demon creature, flying 5/4, and oddly enough, that was the alternate. I knew it was familiar. That was the alternate artwork foil from the first pack we opened. So now we can compare these two. These are more similar. This is obviously the alternate artwork right here in the foil, but these are a lot more similar to each other than the Dragon Style Twins were. That's pretty cool. So, last one. And it's going to be a rare land, which has me confused. Said that I thought it was Effect Land or something, but no, it's going to be Crucible of the Spirit Dragon. It's going to be a rare land. You tap it to add 1 to your mana pool. Pay 1 and tap it. Put a storage counter on Crucible of the Spirit Dragon. You can tap it to remove X storage counters from Crucible of the Spirit Dragon. Add X mana in any combination of colors to your mana pool. Spend this mana only to cast dragon spells or activate the abilities of dragons. This would be an amazing card if it didn't have a restriction on how you spend the mana. Because how many times do you end up, at the end of a turn, you have, a 1 or whatever, only a couple of mana untapped. I mean, you'd be able to put that, save that mana, use it for future use. I guess if you had a dragon deck, that would be definitely awesome in that deck. If dragon decks were any good, which I know some people love them. I personally don't. I mean, I don't think a dragon. There's definitely dragons that are good that can complement your deck, but all dragon themed deck, I don't know. I don't know. But anyways, that's been all 5 of the Fate Reforged intro packs opened, and now I bet you want to know who is going to win all 5 of these die 20s from the Fate Reforged that we just opened. I think it was the last video in the pre-release kits. That person's going to be Kit Taggart. So Kit, what I'll do is I'll send you a private message on YouTube, reply to that message, and these will be in the mail. So alright guys, that's going to be it. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one.